What's up, everybody? It's Riley Knoxx. Welcome back to my channel. I have been What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Riley Knoxx. Some of you may already know me, some of you may not, but subscribe to my channel, click like and comment. And today I'm going to talk about something kind of uncomfortable for me to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Sometimes life is about making ourselves completely uncomfortable. A lot of you may already know that I am known for being the #1 Beyonce impersonator in the world. I made history performing as Beyonce in the NBA. Some of you may have seen me in Taylor Swift's video, but a lot of you, if you follow me on Instagram, know me from performing as Beyonce. And obviously, we've been in the middle of a pandemic for over a year and a half now, and hopefully we're in towards the end of it, not in the middle of it. But I, as an entertainer, and like most entertainers, haven't performed in over a year and a half. And while I have, you guys have still been active on social media, and you've seen my presence still there. I haven't performed in over a year and a half, and everyone keeps asking me. I know you guys keep asking, when's the next show? When are you performing again? When's it gonna be? Like all of this, and I keep telling you guys, as soon as I know, you will know, because I will shout it from the rooftops. I absolutely miss performing, and I wanted to come on here today and talk about something that I've been going through. I am an entertainer. I may be famous or whatever you want to call it, and or in the public eye and known or all these things, but I'm human. You know, I'm a transgender woman of color who is in the public eye, and all those things layered on top of each other. I'm all of those things simultaneously. One doesn't come before the other. I'm all of those things. I'm a woman, I'm of color, and I am transgender. And I think what has happened, and I didn't even realize it, is, well, let me first just say, mental health is a very big thing. It's a very, a thing that we tend to ignore and should never ignore. It should be the first thing, that our first priority. But I think I started going through something at the beginning of the pandemic, and maybe even before the pandemic, that I didn't even realize I was going through. And it was, I deal with small bouts of depression brought on by loneliness. A lot of you know that I'm single. And I live alone. But also just the fact that this thing would happen with me where I would be on stage and I would have this relationship with the audience that was so amazing, and having, hundreds or thousands of people screaming your name and saying how much they love you, and then in the meet and greet saying how much they love you, and then on social media saying how amazing you are, how much they love you, and all that stuff. And then I come back home and I'm alone. That depression recently has reared its head even more. And I've decided to start therapy. I think everyone should be in therapy. Therapy is a great thing. I'm never that personal with you guys about things. Like, you guys don't ever hear about who I'm dating or if I'm dating, or like, I don't talk specifically to those things. I've tried to open up a little bit more, but as an entertainer, as someone who's in the public eye, I have to be a little more protective. But it's starting to affect a lot of different things. This loneliness brought on by depression, and also just the fact that, like, okay, I haven't performed. Forget the money, forget all of those things. I got to a point where it was like, who am I if I'm not this person on stage? Like, if that was snatched away so quickly. I made history on March 6th. My last concert was March 11th, and I was on such a high. The shutdown happened. We only thought it was going to be for a couple weeks, and now it's been a year and a half. I started Riley Knoxx Couture, and that has been wonderful. And thank you guys so much for your support throughout all of that. And you guys are always supportive no matter what it is that I'm doing. But it has been really tough because I've had to try to just deal with all of these. And let me just tell you something. I've been lonely and surrounded by tons of people. That is not what, or that's not like, oh, I'm just in need of, like, I need to be with someone. I have to deal with all of that before I can be with anybody. I have to deal with all of that before I can be the best entertainer I can be. While a very small portion of it might be healed by me being on stage or going back on stage, that's not going to be the number one thing. I won't be able to perform forever. And I've always known that. Like, I'm not going to be able to perform forever. And when the time does come for me to end it permanently, I have to still be okay with just myself. Being a transgender woman, dating is very hard. I have guys, say the craziest stuff to me. Rejection happens a lot. I've talked about that on my channel here. You guys can go back and watch those videos. But also just, it can be a very lonely, isolating place, being that I am someone who is known, being that I am someone who dates and am on dating sites and all of those things. It gets tough. And so, yeah, I'm probably talking in circles, but there's a lot of things going on in my head right now, and this is not easy for me to talk about. I have talked about it with some of my friends, but my friends are a bit biased because they are my friends and they love me. I need someone who, it has a professional opinion, and my friends do definitely give me tough love, and they are definitely a help, but I decided to seek professional help. And hopefully that help will come I'll come out on the other end of that, giving you guys the best of myself. A lot of you have seen that I'm not on Instagram. I haven't been active on Instagram in a while. It's not because of a conscious decision. Trust me, I want to be on Instagram, but I'm locked out of my Instagram account. I have messaged them and emailed them, and they've emailed me once. And I am manifesting that I will get my page back. I manifested that I'm going to get it back today. That's what I just said. It's gonna come back today, and I'm gonna be ready, and whatever. Because I am missing that connection with you guys since I can't be on stage with you. My connection was always to be with you guys on Instagram, also here on YouTube, and so I'm trying to be more active here on YouTube and let you guys into my life a little bit more, which was the purpose, of course, for this video. I've been depressed before. And I won't say that depression is a big part of what's going on right now. The small bouts of depression, they come in little increments. Some days are good, some days are bad. Some days, I've had days where I just sat in the bed and cried all day, or I cried all morning, and it just felt horrible. I'm blessed in so many ways, and I still sometimes feel pathetic in some ways to even talk about it. The fact that I am feeling these things. I just learned, that sometimes fame can be a substitute for love. Madonna has a song called My Substitute for Love on her Ray of Light album, and it is. It can be that. And then without that, without being on stage, and just the energy that you guys give me when you're on stage, you have no idea. You have no idea what it is that you do for me, although you are there to see me and entertain you. And I always say, like, when I'm entertained, you're not thinking about your problems, your money, you're not thinking about any of those things. You're just there to have a great time. You guys have no idea what you do for me also. Not the money, Not the like, oh, it's the energy you guys give me. I love being able to do that. I live for that. It's like breathing to me. And it was ripped away just like that. And I am hopeful and certain that it will come back. But in the meantime, I am dealing with something that I didn't expect to deal with and that I probably should have dealt with before the pandemic. The pandemic only heightened it. I don't think the cure would be me getting a dog. I don't think the cure will be me getting in a relationship or whatever. I have to work on myself first. And I wanted to be transparent about it because I think there's lots of people going through the same thing. And maybe you're not in the public eye. Maybe you're not someone who has a lot of attention on themselves. But, we all go through things, and I'm human before I'm anything. And I thought that if maybe I shared it, that it would help someone else who might be going through it, and maybe even help me not feel like I'm going through it alone, I think being single, it's sometimes hard also because I have two best friends who have amazing husbands who I love so much, and they have found their person. And I think, God, I want that so bad, Lots of celebrities and people in the public eye will tell you that they, especially artists are, we sometimes can be some of the loneliest people. We sometimes can be some of those manic people, manic depressive sometimes. That's why I sometimes understand when people like Kanye West are going through something, mental health issues. I understand those things. I get that. I understand, people thinking, oh God, you're so rich, or oh God, you're so famous. Like, what do you have to be? You're so pretty. What do you have to be, sad about? But it's a real thing. We're human before we're anything. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about that. And I hope that, things will get better. They will. I'm manifesting that. And also, I just know that they will. It's not something that I can't handle. I am strong enough. I'm brave enough. My name literally means brave. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I'm going to continue giving you content and entertaining you in whatever way that I can, because that for me feeds so much of my soul to do my job. And I love you guys very much, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope to see you guys very soon.